Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial on how to make signature. So the first one I did was very basic, and this is just going to be a little step up, showing a few more ideas that you may want to use when making a signature. Again, I'm going to base it off the one I originally have, but it's just for me the best way to show you new features that you can do, new ideas as well. So first of all, we just open up picture you want. This time I'm using two pictures. I'm again using the clan logo, and I'm using just the background that I want to use, which is this. So as you can see here, we have a dark background with this face and our clan logo. So what I actually only want is the face, or at least the top half of it, but to do this we need to make it into a PNG. But first I'm just going to size it so it fits the canvas. So again, just image size, constraint proportions, add it in, and then just check the sizing. So the sizing looks good, but I actually want there to be a bit more of this thing, because this is where I'm actually eventually going to add the clan logo. So for that I'm going to change the image again, but this time don't constrain proportions and just bring down this to 500. Now I can delete this layer and look at the size once more, and yeah, I think that fits. I've still got this half I can put in and it looks good. So just delete that layer. The problem we have with this is, of course, it's this is why I need a transparent background. I actually want this not to have a solid background, and I want it to be transparent, so when it goes in it'll look good. So but for that I need this to be PNG. So to make it PNG, I'm not going to focus on this too much, because I think it's actually different for newer versions, and if it's something people want to see, I will make a full, more detailed tutorial on that. But so I'm just gonna do this quickly. Obviously you're seeing what I'm doing right now. You can pause the video whenever you want and see what I have done here, but I do believe it is a little bit different for newer models of Photoshop. So there, I now have it in PNG format, and I can easily bring this in and slot it in like so. Obviously this bit has become part of the PNG, but I don't want it, so easily just rub that out, bring this down, bring this down and drop it out. So there we go. I just have the face that I want. So yeah, there we go. Now I can put it where I want. And obviously this is going to be, as you can see here, it is actually put onto a black background. But just keeping it transparent makes it sure that the black is the black on the DayzRP website. But for now, I'm just going to go to layer 1 and add a solid color here of black, just so I can see what I'm actually doing. So part 2 is just bringing this in here, and you can see now I can actually put it underneath, but I'm going to do that later. And having some problems here. Bring it up so it goes above. So again, we just use the same that we did before. Use Ctrl T, make it a small size, and we need to fit it into this. That's what I want to do. So for that, I just need to apply this, and for that I want to actually bring this down so I can get the right size. So again, just go. It's a bit too big, so Ctrl T. Bring it to a good size to fit, which I would say is about this. and apply. Now we can bring this back up to where we want it to be, and then move this in place. And as you can see, the clan logo does fit very well with this background, which is one of the reasons why I picked it. So you can see I'm actually going to make this a little bit opaque, just let the baby come through, and I think it makes it more interesting. So now we're going to take this and bring it in again, and actually this time pull it down underneath so it can go behind. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press Ctrl T and actually make it very big, like that size or so. And now I'll put down, you can see that it has kind of gone a bit blurry, but that's not going to be a problem because of how opaque we're going to make it. So we're going to make it like so. And now a new thing which I'm going to do is actually go to blending options and add texture. This, you have the preview here, but if I press OK you can actually see it's made it sort of, well, it's given it texture, and I think it looks a lot better. So again, we can just place it wherever you want. I'm going to place it here, and actually make this probably about 18 or so. Just keep it as so. Now the only thing we have to do next is put in some text, and we're ready to go. So again, if you want, I'm just going to write the doctor, and again, just the sizes you want, put it in. Don't be afraid to like try new stuff out, putting it over an image or anything like that. It honestly doesn't matter if you're missing some parts out. So actually I'm not going to have it, I'm just going to delete this and keep it here. So as you can see, that's close enough to what I have here. It's one thing that I've wanted to do, and I just want to show you the difference between actually getting new ideas. You don't have to stick to just the basic background with two images on either side and a name. You can actually, make some depth, but obviously it's not the text, but text over images, such and such. So now what we can do is, because we obviously don't want the colour fill, you can just we can just delete the layer of colour fill. And as you can see, if I was doing that without it, it would be much more difficult. So there you go, you have it. I thought again it was quite simple. Obviously you can use this for many things. What I would say is just try new things. Check out all the little symbols you don't know. You've always got undo, and think before you just start doing anything. You want to have an idea before you just make a signature. So I hope this has helped. And if you want anything like such, if you're stuck with the PNG or have any problems, again you can just ask me on the forums. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's helped, and I'll catch you next. Hey guys, there's one more thing I want to cover which I haven't covered in the last little clip I did. This is just something else you can think of. So you do have all these things here, such as colour balance, brightness, contrast and levels, but for some people they can be quite confusing, especially when you don't really know what you're doing. So another wee tip is just using colour fills to change brightness and stuff like that. So you can see here that we just right now, because these are both not there, so right now we just have a black background, but it's behind the main background, which is layer 2 here, but by changing the opacity we can make it darker or keep it as light as we want using a black one, and if we use a white one, obviously we can make it more brighter than the original image. And this does come very handy, just using the things you know to make stuff look the way you want it. So as you can see, it's another thing without having to go into all the trouble of looking through and sorting out how you use color curves and all that sort of thing. You can just use the stuff you know. So it's good for this contest, but it's also good for actually adding a tint of color to the image. So obviously mine was a black and white image, but I thought again by adding a sort of purplish color, you can see that's the original, but by adding a color it makes it, in my opinion, makes it look a lot better. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, another thing you can do. I hope this has helped again. I just want to say I've been working on the sound, but I can't get it much better than it is until I buy a new mic. And also, as you can tell by that, I have been ill recently, and that's one of the reasons why my voice is so croaky and might be hard to understand. But I wanted to get this video out sooner rather than later, so that's why I went ahead and did the video. Again, if you have any questions, just ask, and I hope this has helped. Catch you.